everybody, and welcome to Galmore's playthrough of Mind Over Magic, episode 4. When we last left off, I was trying feverishly to find out how to attune an item. And told you I'd do some research. I have actually done the research, and I think we're going to be all set. We'll start with that. So one of the problems I was dealing with is different slots are for different things. So with Gustav, I open his mage sheet. You notice I was clicking on this one, which is human summoning. But if we click on fire, now it shows up. So we're going to select for tuning. And now, if what I'm understanding is correct, we should be able to have Gustav attune the item. And I don't know exactly what he's doing. He's progressing. So the other thing is, we're going to be making some changes on how our building is set up and designed. I'm not particularly thrilled with it, and I've learned a few things about how to set up the different rooms and such. So you don't have to set up rooms like a classroom or a workshop. It just gives you bonuses. And I came up with a layout that I think I like a lot better, so we're going to go with that. So I'm going to move this down to here, next to our dining room. Let's move this up here. And I'm going to demolish my roof because we're going to be redesigning all this. So first thing I'm going to do is we're going to segregate out the stairwells. And we can have it more on this side or more on this side. But we need to have at least one row through. So I am going to build a wall here. We're going to go 10 up. And we're going to put a hallway in here. And we're going to put our roof like so. Next thing, oh, that's right. Roofs are kind of persnickety because after you build the roof, you then need to say confirm. And then we're going to eliminate this roof. Alright, and then we're going to build this wall 10 high. Roof. That goes like so. Confirm. And let's get our little roof in between. So. Oh, you know what? I just did what I said you guys shouldn't do. Alright, let's build a roof. Confirm. This room. Confirm. Corrupted mana lantern has appeared. Where is that? Oh, okay. So let's see. Lantern Keeper, weakness to dark. Weakness to earth. Resistance to dark, resistance to earth. Okay. Alright, we're not going to start the battle just yet. Let's finish up all this that we're doing. Okay, that looks like we're good. Alright, we can do it now. Okay, so you are dark and earth. So you are resistant to both of those. Well, in that case, let's do some buffing, shall we? And you're going to do vengeance on you. And we're going to do smash. Okay. Vengeance on you. I know you're resistant, but it's all I got. Oh, we got a phoenix flower. Honeyed gruel. Alright. Get to your medical beds. I know some of you are not feeling well after this. Alright, let's move you down to here. And we'll move you down to here. And we'll move you. Well, I guess we gotta wait for all that stuff to get moved. Let's do some research, shall we? I'm gonna do rustic furnishing so I can have windows. Select a tune as a high priority. Well, here we go. Select task type priority. Gustav, you are going to do a tune. A tune. Low. Medium. High. Okay. Righty. I don't know what that gives him, but I'm sure we'll find out. I'll move the dining table here for now. Hopefully we can get enough Gnosis shards here. There's some here. Fine. Alright, let's move our dining room to here. Check our lighting. Nope, not enough. So let's check and see why we're not a full-fledged dining room yet. Go to dining rooms. I think it's the luxury that is our problem. Room goal, select goal, dining room. So it got skewed, we got the dining table, but we don't have enough luxury. We have -1 luxury. Wow, okay. Maybe a while. I want to make a wing. I'm going to make some wings on here. So we're going to demolish this and demolish... Nope, not that one. Nope, not that. Too late. Hallway. Okay, let's move this down to here. Let's move this. Oh, let's move that over here for now. Alright, let's do a superior repel rock. Superior repel fog. Nice. And one of the other things I didn't realize you could do, I didn't realize you could build stuff down here. So we have a ritual sigil. Perform the higher staff ritual. Rituals. We're going to do higher staff. Yay, we hired an additional staff member. Which means we need another cot. Build a cot right there. Prioritize that. Number 1. Battle awaits. Where? Okay, what is this? Okay, he's resistant to nature and to air. Okay. Buttercup, they're not staff. Oh, they're now human staff. Oh, I see. So instead of graduating her, we just... or him, Buttercup. I don't know if there's genders in these things. What does this mean? I know that there's... Okay, that... Slicing Gale attacks the enemy with lowest HP, ignoring armor and shield. Grants 25 power to allies. Okay. I guess I'll try Swirling Vines. He is resistant to it. Oh, no. That could be trouble. William is at death's door. Okay, well, he's in a medical bed, so... Hey. Well, he's going to need some rest. Alright, let's check our lighting. Alright, good. So we got plenty of light there. So now what I want to do is I want to turn this into a staff bedroom. So my room goal is going to be bedroom, austere bedroom. So what do I need? It's lofted. I don't want a schoolroom. Okay, must have. One or more cot, plain bed, fancy bed, or canopy bed. So if we move these up here, we should be good to go. There we go. What about medical? What I may do. How is William doing? He's getting there. He's not quite at half health, but he's certainly getting better. Dakota? Who's Dakota? Cat and Dakota? Where did these guys come from? That's crazy. Pretty sad that I didn't notice them until just now. Are they students? Okay, initiate. They're both gifted. Okay, so these are different wizards. Interesting. Alright, so these are shaded. But they're still growing. So this is the austere bedroom. And then we're going to do another bedroom down here. So what I think I'm going to do is let's turn this into the hallway. What are we doing on wood? Alright, we got 77 iron. 295 wood. Yeah, we got plenty of wood. Okay, so here's what I think I am going to do. I think I'm going to bring this up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll do that. And we'll cut across here like so. And I don't want to do the other one because of the dining room setup there. Oh, is it blocked by the wall torch? It is. Alright, let's see if I can finish building the spiral stairs. What is our problem? Okay. And then I'll put hallway right there. Hallway doesn't require resources. What do you mean it needs resources? Oh, I'm out of stone. Okay. Do I have any stone anywhere nearby? Over here. I've got no stone. Pluck reagents from this mine. What I really need is stone. Okay. It gives us some stone. Let's go here, shall we? So what do we got? We got a lantern keeper. And they are weakness in dark and earth, and a batkin is weakness to air and lightning. I don't have any air or lightning. Let's see, how are we doing here? George is all healed. William's good. Gustav is good. Buttercup is good. Alright, let's do this. This will be our first combat with Buttercup. Alright, do we have anyone with lightning skills? He's dark. And there let's take Dakota and bring him in. Well, let's see how we do. Tentacle sweep. Ooh, that was a good one. Earth armor. Beam smash. Yeah, done. Well, let's do vengeance, and let's go with you. Yeah, I figured that wasn't going to do a whole lot. That was pretty good. This should do him in. That's pretty cool. Now we can build our hallway, even though it says free. How full are all my chests? Okay, they're all full, so let's build some more chests. So what do I need for infirmary? Medical rooms, nurse's office, silent, 2 or more medical bed. Okay. I wonder if I can do that up here. Skewed, private, silent, pristine, open and back. Nice. Okay. We're going to move this bed up here. Alright, I want windows. So we're going to do lighting. Small rectangular window. So the nice thing about rectangular windows, so if I put a window there, am I going to be able to move this? Yes. Excellent. And then let's put a window here as well. Alright, so lighting. Alright, we need a little more lighting in here. So, try putting a wall torch there. Let's see if that helps. And this is going to be our classroom. So let's move this right here. Into here. That. No, I didn't want to demolish that. I wanted to demolish this. No research selected. Well, let's see what we can go with here. Quite visionary. Tall wood window adds light. Hardy foliage, place to grow a sun shadow tree and chop wood. Like my fire may be researched. This is a better critical care, shine on. I'm going to go with Grave Thoughts, just because I haven't done anything with it yet. And you never know when you're going to need it. Alright, let's see what we can do here. So these guys are... Takes double damage from earth attacks. Good, we got 2 earth mages here. Weakness to nature. Weakness to water. Okay, we're going to keep our Vivified, definitely. I feel like you get yourself into trouble. William, you are Earth. And then we have George, he's also Earth. Buttercup. Let's put you here. And then Cat. And let's see how we do. Okay, let's go with orange. Where's our no smash? Smash. Nice. Alright, let's get our walls completed. Alright, let's look at pathing. Okay. Why can you not go here? Let's just demolish everything here. Turn this into a floor. Alright, folks. Well, I think we've reached a good point to come to a stop. This is Galmar Games, signing off, reminding you, you're never too old to game.